I am devastated to be giving this news today, but unfortunately Ellis Gray Shepherd has been found murdered outside of the famous Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital. The murderer left very little physical evidence on the scene, but we did find 2 distinct strands of hair. Currently, we have 4 suspects: Meredith Gray, Alex Karev, Miranda Bailey, and Zola Gray Shepherd. I'm going to complete and show the DNA amplification and analyze the DNA fingerprint gel to find out who these hairs belong to. Here you will see the VNTR of locus A. We will look at the first hair and the associated alleles of evidence 1. You can see that this first allele matches up with the allele of the victim, the allele of suspect 1, Meredith Gray, and the allele of suspect 3, Miranda Bailey, and suspect 4, Zola Gray Shepherd. The second allele of the first piece of hair lines up with only the victim and suspect 3, Miranda Bailey. Now looking at locus B, we can see that the first allele matches with the victim and suspect 1, Meredith Gray. Locus B matches up with the victim, suspect 1, Meredith Gray, and suspect 2, Alex Karev. Once we look at both of these findings side by side, we can see that only one person matches up at every single allele, and this person is the victim, Ellis Gray Shepherd. Even though we have suspect 3 and suspect 1 who have 100% match for one locus, does not mean that it is theirs because they need to match at all 4 alleles. This makes sense for suspect 1 because she is the biological mother of the victim. We can conclusively state that this is not suspect 2 or 4's hair because they only have a single allele that matches. Here you will see the VNTR of locus A. We will look at the second hair and the associated alleles for evidence 2. Now, looking at our second piece of evidence, for locus A, we can see that the first allele matches up with the victim, suspect 1, Meredith Gray, suspect 3, Miranda Bailey, and suspect 4, Zola Gray Shepherd. From this, we can exclude the suspect 2 because they will not have a 100% match. The second allele of locus A for evidence piece 2 matches up with suspect 1, Meredith Gray, and suspect 4, Zola Gray Shepherd. For locus B of the second piece of evidence, we can see that the first allele matches with suspect 3, Miranda Bailey, and suspect 4, Zola Gray Shepherd. The second allele also only matches up with suspect 3, Miranda Bailey, and suspect 4, Zola Gray Shepherd. When we look at these findings next to each other, we can see that there's only one person who is matched to all 4 locations with the evidence found, Zola Gray Shepherd. Because of this information, we can conclusively say that suspect 4 was at the scene of the crime, but we do not know in what fashion. Currently, she is our prime suspect, but more information will be given later.